Last week, I talked about gaining courage to make big life changes. And so this week I wanted to, it's kind of a continuation, but not really. It has to do with making the right decision once you decide that you really want to make this life change or multiple life changes. How do you know which one is the right decision or which way is the right way to go? I get this question a lot, and it has to do when I talk about the difference between decisions made of the ego and made through the heart, and how one, if you make decisions through the mind, it may take you to some tricky places, whereas the heart always knows where to take you in terms of your soul desires. So how do you know that you're making the right decision? People will ask me. And there's usually some anxiety involved in that. And the way that I want to start answering that is to simply say, well, take the pressure out of the decision. Take the pressure out of the whole situation. And how do you take the pressure out of the whole situation? You just basically stop taking yourself so seriously. I love to talk about living life with the heart of a child. If you stop taking yourself so seriously, because the ego starts making these movies about how only one decision is right, and if you don't make that right decision, all hell's gonna break loose. And then we make these mental movies. They're basically movies based on Armageddon, some kind of Armageddon that's gonna happen if we don't make the right decision. But what if there really aren't right or wrong decisions? What if there are only decisions or steps that we take that are more in accordance with our essence or less in accordance with our essence? I like to describe it in this way better. I like to talk about alignment versus right and wrong. So you may make a decision, and if it's made with a really overly active ego not listening to your heart, that may be a decision that's not in alignment with who you are. And if you make a decision like that, sooner or later, the ramifications or the feedback will show up in your external environment that will show you that the decision that you made is not really in accordance with your alignment, with your energetic essence. And when you begin to perceive that, then you can course correct. But at the end of it, if you look at life with more lightness, then if you say there's no really right or wrong way of living, there's no right or wrong thing to do, there's just life and evolution. And if I step in one direction and if that direction is out of alignment with my soul, I'm going to find out pretty soon because my environment's going to tell me. And then I'm going to change courses. And it's this beautiful dance that doesn't need to involve Armageddon type of scenarios in our minds. There's no right or wrong decision. There's just decisions that are more or less in alignment with who you are. So take the pressure off of the situation you're in. If you have a life-altering decision to make, remove pressure. Take a deep breath and say, there's no wrong way of going about this. The moment you remove that pressure, you'll notice that if you stop identifying with the Armageddon scenarios in your mind begins to quiet. And as your mind begins to quiet, you'll listen to your intuition more. So the likelihood that you will step or make the decision that is more in alignment with your soul increases the more you take yourself less serious. So the more you play, the more you disidentify with all of these Armageddon scenarios, the more you quiet your mind, the more you listen to your intuition. It's all connected. But I love the image of a child, of learning to play through life, not taking yourself too seriously, and not believing that there's only a right way or a wrong way of doing things. Alignment is what we seek when we're trying to make decisions, important decisions, and alignment is found when this quiets down and you listen to this. It's easy, it's simple. No drama, no need to get into the Armageddons of the mind. let it all go. So there you have it. There's no right or wrong decision to make. There's just a step in evolution. Have a wonderful week, everyone.